that's been a core value of Everton Football Club, isn't it? Even to like this day. It's all about the people in Everton and the passion.
It is with the people. Higher up, I think it's been watered down to a massive extent, where they've just fed you stuff. Like at the moment, we've been fed stuff. And it's not right. Over the past, I don't know, for 30 years, everything we've done has not been good enough. The standards have dropped and dropped and dropped. And now everybody's happy because we're better than Ipswich. Right? And the bottom three. And that's, no. We've got to look to the top and say, right, if we're going to win something, which we should win something, because that's what they're there for. They're not there to make numbers up. The club like Everton are there to win stuff. So you have to aim there first. We're aiming at mid-table and staying up. That's complete crap. And it's no, that's no ambition.
I think what Neville always managed to do was be a voice of the fans and like a fan on the pitch. And I think what you say there is absolutely right, is fans want the club to be at the heart of a community. And that is the point of a football club, is to everyone to come together at the heart of a community, which you've always seemed to have understood. Goodison, you know, leaving Goodison, the grand old lady, as they call it. No wonder Wayne Rooney spent so much time in it. And the Toffees, of course, known as the Toffees, Becky, because of Mother Noblitz. Mother Noblitz Toffee Shop. I've been up there a few times on her birthday. But it's not as funny as the first one. But it is at the heart of the community. And do you think moving out of Goodison and moving away from, you know, where it is based in the city and in the rows of houses, do you think it will lose a bit of that, or do you think the fans that go with it will keep that going?
You're going to lose something because everybody knows everybody when they go to the games. They sit in the same place with the same people, week in, week out. They become part of your family. We're going to go down there, and people are going to be spread out, and they'll have to make new friendships, and that takes time. And as for being where it is, they're saying it's a 20-minute walk into town. Well, I think Usain Bolt would struggle to do it in 20 minutes if I can't. It's going to be a bottleneck if they don't get it right. I don't know the way it's done up, the fantastic stadium. We've done it the wrong way around. You know, most teams have a really good team and somebody buys them a stadium. We've got a crap team and we have to buy our own stadium. And I think that's where it's gone wrong. The recruitment over the past 30 years has been dreadful. The choice of managers sometimes have been dreadful, and we've lost our identity. We're getting it back under Moyes, in fairness, a bit. But in the main, we've lost the identity, and that comes with having loads of different managers, because they all want their own type of players. If it was me, I would never have a manager anywhere near the academy, ever. Do the first team, stick to that. This is our philosophy. You come and fit into our philosophy. You do not change the whole club. This is our identity, this is our philosophy, this is how we play. And everyone in this room knows how they want to play. Right? The 5 or 6 things that go into making an Everton footballer. We've seen them over the years. The club have got to have that first. And the academy's got to be run like that. And we're not producing players for somebody's come in and change them all. We're producing it to play the Everton way. And the Everton way's got to be the right way. And it's got to be concern everybody in this room. When I spoke to a couple of directors and said, look, why don't you just pick 5 things, let the fans pick the 5 things they want to see in a player. And we'll use them as our guidelines. We'll never sign anybody else who can't meet them 5 things and criteria. But they don't like doing that, because they want to get somebody to come in, like Sam Allardyce, who saved us from relegation. Who just give the ball a headache, basically. He wanted this type of player. So they get that type of player from the academy up. Then you get Coleman, and then you get Martinez, and then you get somebody else, and you get somebody else. There's too many different styles, and what it does do is it leaves dead wood behind that nobody wants, and we're still getting rid of the dead wood. And we've got people there on overpaid players who are average, and they're not good enough. So I would go in there, and if I was ruthless, I'd get rid of nearly everybody at that club, players, and start fresh and go, right, we're going to sign them if they can win us a league. If not, bin them. Because I ain't spending no money on rubbish anymore. We've done that for the past 30 odd years. Get some good players in, win us a trophy, and go from there.
Say what you think, Neville. Stop sitting on the fence, for goodness sake.
But it's a fair point, because in your day with Everton, you won 2 First Divisions, 2 FA Cups, 1 European Cup. What was it about the team at the time that did that?
Well, first of all, they all give everything every week. Nobody told them they were tired, which they do now. They were always motivated because they wanted to do it for themselves as well as the team, as well as the fans, as well as everything else. So they were super motivated. Incredible bunch of moaners. No, they were. They moaned about everything all the time to drag that a little extra bit out of you. So no more, you know, if you make a great save, someone come and go, why didn't you catch it? You're giving corners away, you're stupid. Stop doing that. So you get that all the time. And they would just drive each other on to become better players. And we had a manager and a coach who would just nail it in every day in training. And I think the ex-Man United, was it Ten Hag, said something the other day, which I think is the difference between football then and now, is that you can't criticise players these days. In my day, you certainly knew if you played badly. Certainly knew. If the fans didn't tell you, then the manager would tell you, and it was up to you then. You either change your ways or he binned you. But now it's like, well, you know, 25 egos is hard to manage. So they spend time managing 25 egos where really they should be able to say what they want to say and get it out the way. And I think if you listen to the last at least 3 seasons, every time we've struggled, it's always been all the players and all the managers say, we need to do this. Well, no, we don't. You do. Each individual, you need to do that, and you need to do that, and you take responsibility. And they don't take responsibility. And I think that the big difference is we had to take responsibility because nobody else would allow us to do anything else. And these don't take responsibility. I know society's changed a bit where, you know, people don't like being criticised, but, well, don't become a footballer if you don't want to be criticised, because you're either going to be really good or crap, and somebody's going to like you and somebody's not. You've got to live with that, but all you can do is do your job to the best of your ability, because that's what you get paid for. You don't get paid to sit on your arse on the bench. You don't get paid not to try. You don't get paid not to miss games. You get paid to play every game you possibly can and to be the best you possibly can. And if they're not, then get rid of them.
What was the stat line?